Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know by now, my name is Diamond. So today's video is going to be a wig construction slash style slash review video of this beautiful hair that I have in now. So if you want to get the details, stay tuned. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and start watercolor, using the watercolor method to dye these bundles and this frontal, and I am using the Vanity box hair. This is my first time using this company. I've been following this company for a long time and I couldn't wait to try it out. Now I'm finally trying it out. So I basically got 4 bundles, 24, 22, 2018, and then don't ask me why, but 14-inch closure. I wish I would have got the 18-inch, but I don't know what I was thinking at the time, so I already went ahead and ordered it, so I'm just gonna make do with what I have. This is new to me, so I'm just gonna try this out this time by putting the protective layer over the frontal so that the dye really won't stain the frontal. Okay, so next we're about to go in with the Adore jet black hair dye, and I went ahead and went and boiled the water off camera, and I already put it in the bucket and everything and fill it up with a little bit more water. So I'm just about to go ahead and just dip this in there and then stir it up. I'm waiting to bleach the knots after the fact because the last time I did this, I bleached the knots first and then I did the watercolor method. The freaking knots got black again and I was pissed off and I had to redo it. That's what I'm doing, and that's why I'm going to bleach the knots after. I'm just going to do the frontal and I'm going to pray for the best. Yeah, so I definitely would say to gently put your bundle, gently put the frontal in the water. Like, don't be rough with it because you just don't want to have those like noticeable like black dye spots on the frontal. So yeah, just be gentle when you're putting it in the water. Hey guys, so I let the hair sit for about 25 minutes submerged. Rinse it out with just conditioner and cold water, and we are. So I'm just getting ready to go ahead and bleach the lace, and since the lace was already a little bit brown, it shouldn't really take that long to develop. So I'm going to be using the BW2 bleach powder and a 30 volume developer. So yeah, I would suggest just putting the bleach powder in first and then gradually just putting in the developer after that, and just kind of building that pasty consistency. You don't want it too runny. As you can see, at first I felt that it was a little bit too runny, so I went back in and added some more bleach powder into it to make it a little bit thicker. So you just kind of gotta eye it and test it out. And after I was done bleaching the frontal, I didn't show it on camera, but I actually did put the frontal on an aluminum foil piece so that it can, I guess, bleach faster, and then I let it sit for about 20 minutes. So after you rinse the bleach out, you're just going to go in with your purple shampoo and lather for 3 to 5 minutes. Rinse that out, and that will just tone down the brassiness of the lace. So I did the wig construction process off camera, and I'll explain later why I did that, but this is just the natural wave pattern of the hair that I just wanted to show you guys. So this product was definitely a game changer, and I really liked it, and I would definitely recommend getting it from your local beauty supply store. But I just felt that it really concealed the knots even more to my skin tone. Okay, usually I have things written down because I'm bad with just going off the top of my head, but you know what, I didn't have time for all that, so I'm just gonna go off the top of my head today. So as you guys seen in the beginning, I didn't show everything because I was getting frustrated, and it was kind of like my setup that I have is like I'm back and forth between like my room and my bathroom, so it's just hard to get like keep bringing my camera. I have to reset up and redo all that, so I didn't film every single part of this wig construction and styling portion of the video, but you guys seen previously, you know, the parts that I did show and whatnot. But if you guys want any more, I guess, future videos of how to construct wigs or like styling techniques in the future from me, just let me know down in the comments. Okay, so as you guys seen in the beginning of the video, I got this hair from Vanity box. I've been following this company for a very long time. Specific brand ambassador that I've seen, I guess from like Instagram Explore page, and I started following her, and she always used to promote the Vanity box hair, and I was like, I have to get this hair one day. Yeah, as you guys see in the beginning of the video, I got 4 bundles in total and a frontal. The frontal was 14 inches. I'll explain later. And the bundles was, I got 18, 20, 22, and 24. So in the beginning, when I first ordered the hair, I ordered it during Black Friday, and I only got 2 bundles in the frontal, but that was not enough. Like the bundles they look just very thinner than what I was like used to. I would get Indian hair. That's usually the hair I will always stick to. And this hair is Brazilian, so thickness of the hair is definitely less thick than Indian hair, so I decided to get 2 more bundles. But you know what, they kind of did recommend getting 4 bundles in the beginning. I was just like, well, I never get 4 bundles, like I always get 2, and that's fine for me, like my hair looks full. But yeah, I ended up ordering 2 more bundles, and in the end I only used 3 out of the 4 actual bundles. I didn't use the 18-inch bundle because I couldn't fit it on the wig, so I'll end up probably using it for something else so it won't go to waste. So I got the 14. I should have gotten an 18-inch frontal. I just ended up just getting the 14-inch frontal. But when I first got it, I was like, oh, this is really short, so hopefully it blends. But actually I kind of like it because I feel like it adds like a layered kind of volume to the top of the hair if you get a shorter, I guess, frontal part. So yeah, like the front of it looks very layered, like especially when it's in its natural state. I will say about the hair, once I first got it, it felt a little bit like crunchy. Like I don't know if that was because of like after the steaming process, like how to get the wave pattern. I don't know if it was because of that, but after I ended up washing it, it became softer. But the wave pattern, I mean, I guess I just felt like I thought it was gonna be a little bit more curly, like the natural pattern was gonna be a little bit more wavy. It was kind of like it was a little bit less than wavy, like between like straight and like wavy. Not as wavy as I thought it was gonna be, but I mean, it was still fine. So I know in the beginning I showed that I was doing the watercolor method because this hair was a dark brown and I wanted to get it black, so I did the watercolor method of jet black. I would say the hair didn't take the color, all of it. This is my second time doing the watercolor method. It didn't take it all, but like some of it was black, some of it still was dark brown. I don't know if you, I mean, here on camera it looks pretty much brown, so I mean, sorry, it looks pretty much black. So but in the lighting you'll see that like darker brown that's still in it, but I mean nonetheless it's still fine. Maybe I should have left it in there longer, maybe like an hour. I think I only left the hair submerged in the water for about 30 minutes. I'm just kind of reviewing like my steps of what I took in the video. So after I did the watercolor method, I bleached the knots and it came out pretty it came out good for the most part. Could it have been better? I think so, it could have. But after, well no, actually I waited to bleach the knots because after I dyed the hair I started constructing the wig, and I know I really didn't show that because for me, like I'm still new to the wig construction process, so like in the beginning like I was getting like really frustrated. So I just did, and I was kind of just like doing my own thing. Like I don't really have my own specific method to doing my wig constructions yet. I mean, even though it's a pretty decent foundation, maybe in the future I'll show it. For me, I still refer to other videos for like wig construction and like plucking methods as well. Like I don't feel like I'm that like of an expert to be showing it to other people yet, so that's why I really didn't show it. I think for the most part, I mean, I think I did a pretty good job with constructing it. I will say with the construction of the like the cap that you use to construct this wig, I would definitely recommend this one. This one's like really stretchy. Yeah, it's really stretchy, and it's not like tight on my head or anything. It fits, like it actually fit perfectly to my head. I still have a little bit more room, like expanding wise. Like I don't have a big head, so but you definitely do have more room to like expand it and stretch it. But so yeah, after I finished the construction, I bleached the knots and then I added the frontal on there. So I really got kind of frustrated with the plucking method, just because I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like when I do it, it just be leaving like those, it starts to leave like those balls like patchy, like you can tell where you like plucking it out at, and it looks patchy, and I don't know, I stopped it. So I kind of was just like, forget it. And then it's like a very long process in order to pluck the way that I see, you know, wigs on like Instagram and stuff with that really natural hairline. So I definitely feel that I could have went in some more and plucked it, but for now it's gonna do because I ain't got time. I don't know, I just be getting over stuff really fast, and I'd be like, okay, I'm over it. And then I take a break. Oh, and a good thing about this wig, what I noticed, like you don't technically have to glue it down, so it can be worn glueless. But for the purpose of, I didn't glue it all the way down, I just kind of glued down the spots that you can actually see. But for the most part, like you can just slide this wig on and go. I would just make sure you put like your baby hairs and stuff over it. Like I didn't glue none of the sides down or anything like that. But so in order to get these curls, I just used the, oh my gosh, what brand is this? I wanna say it's the Conair. It's definitely the Conair wand curler. I believe it's like the inch wand curler, and it's tapered. So I kind of just plucked it out. What I used to glue down my wig is the Got To Be Glue yellow spray. As far as the hair, I like it. Like I do think it's definitely really thick. With the 3 bundle, very like full and luscious. Oh, one thing I would say is like when I get to the bottom, and I see why people like do this, like some people, they usually get like say because I got the longest inch I got was 24. Usually they'll get like 224s or 220s or whatever. But I noticed like when I get to the end, like the end parts are kind of really thin, so it probably would have been better if I would have gotten like 224s or something to make like the bottom part a little more thicker, but nonetheless it still works out. If it gets really stringy, I can always cut it and it'll just be like, you know, this is gonna be my everyday wig pretty much. Like I said, this is virgin Brazilian hair, so you can dye it and style it however you want to. Oh, as far as like the shedding, like when I brush it, very minimal shedding, which I was really pleased with that. It doesn't get tingly at all. I mean, it's pretty, now that I wash it, it's pretty soft. So yeah, I think I made a good purchase with going with the Vanity Box hair, and I think that's pretty much all I have to say about the company. So yeah, there you have it. Just let me know what you guys think about this hair and this unit down in the comments below, and if you have purchased Vanity Box hair in the past, or if you plan on purchasing it in the future. And please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next one.